welcome back to Wayne RB channel. Thank you for tuning in. Please continue to watch, like, share, comment, and subscribe to Wayne RB channel. If you would like notifications and updates of all my videos, please click the bell button and then click all. Today, let's have a quick review on the 4 types of sentences. Let's go! So today I have included the objective and the demonstration of learning so that you will understand more what we will be discussing today. So the objective is that the student will be able to improve their writing and speaking by constructing a comic strip and a written prompt. And at the end of this lesson or video, a student will be able to write a comic strip using the 4 types of sentences with 100% proficiency. So again, we will be discussing the 4 types of sentences. If you are ready, let's go. A complete sentence will express a complete thought. So what does this mean? Your sentence should have a subject and a predicate or a verb so that it will express a complete thought. There are 4 types of sentences. First is declarative. Second is imperative. Third, interrogative, and the 4th is exclamatory. So we will be discussing this one by one as we go along. Now, let's have the first type of sentence. This is called declarative sentence. This sentence makes a statement and ends with a period. From these given images, let's make some examples. First, we could say, we were laughing while doing our homework. Notice that we begin the sentence with a capital letter and end it with a period. Second example, he found a lizard on the grass. Again, we begin the sentence with a capital letter and end it with a period. For number 3, we could say, oranges grow really well in Florida. And the 4th one, best friends are great. So remember, we usually begin a sentence with a capital letter and end it with a period. And that makes it a declarative sentence. I hope you get that. The second type of sentence is interrogative sentence. This sentence asks a question and ends with a question mark. Let's make some examples from these given images or pictures. On the first one, we could say, do you snack while doing your homework? Notice that the sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a question mark. Also, when we are making an interrogative sentence, we start it with a verb. Do is a helping verb and snack is the main verb. And if we put them together, we could say, do you snack while doing your homework? And that makes it a complete interrogative sentence. Second example. Can you see where the lizard went? Again, we begin the sentence with a capital letter and end it with a question mark. And the verb can see is our complete verb, and we could use that as a starting point to make it an interrogative sentence. The third one, which is the biggest orange? The word which is an interrogative pronoun. It's usually used for this type of sentence. And then we also have is as a helping verb or a linking verb. And then if we put them together, we could make this interrogative sentence, which is the biggest orange. I hope you get that. The last example goes like this. Who is your best friend? Again, who is a word or who is an interrogative pronoun. And is a linking or a helping verb. If we put them together, we could say, who is your best friend? And that makes it a complete interrogative sentence. So don't forget, always begin a sentence with a capital letter. And if it's an interrogative sentence, you end it with a question mark. Before we go to the next type of sentence, let's take a look at these tips. First, use a question mark only after a direct question. What does this mean? Here's an example. Can you see the lizard? Notice that we end the sentence with a question mark, and it begins with a verb. Can see. Can is a helping verb and see is the main verb. And then if we put them together, we could say, can you see the lizard? So that makes it a direct question. Second tip, use a question mark when a sentence is half a statement and half question. How does this look like? Here's an example. You do see him, don't you? Notice that you do see him is half a statement and don't you is half question. So we use question mark on this type of sentence. And of course, remember, always begin the sentence with a capital letter. The third type of sentence is imperative sentence. This sentence gives a command or a request and ends with a period. It usually begins with a verb. Let's make some examples from these given images or pictures. The first one we could say, sit while doing your homework. Again, we begin the sentence with a capital letter and end it with a period. Also remember that we started with a verb, sit. Sit is a verb, so making all these considerations, we make a complete imperative sentence. Second example, find that missing lizard. Find is a verb, and so to make it imperative, we could say, find the missing lizard. Always remember, begin your sentence with a capital letter and end it with a period. The third one, plant some orange trees. So plant is a verb, and then again, we begin the sentence with a capital letter and end it with a period, and that makes it an imperative sentence. Last example, call your best friend. Again, call is a verb, and then following the rules, we could start the sentence with a capital letter and then end it with a period. Call your best friend. So that makes all our sentences imperative. Hope you get that. The fourth type of sentence is exclamatory sentence. This sentence shows excitement or strong feelings and ends with an exclamation point. Let's make some examples from these given images or pictures. Number one, you could say, yay! So this is an expression of joy and excitement. When you are happy, you are celebrating, you could say, yay! And that makes it a complete exclamatory sentence. And of course, don't forget, always begin it with a capital letter and end it with an exclamation point. Second example, I found a lizard. So you are showing that you are happy that you found a lizard. So always remember, put an exclamation point at the end of your sentence. The third example says, look at the size of that orange. So you are showing that you are happy to see such an extraordinary size of orange. So that makes it exclamatory. The last example, you could say BFFs. So when you are happy you found your best friends forever, you could make this sentence. But don't forget, always begin your sentence with a capital letter and end it with an exclamation point. I hope you get that. To recap or summarize what we have learned today, here are the four types of sentences. First, declarative sentence. A declarative sentence makes a statement and ends with a period. An example is, we learned from this video together. It ends with a period. Number two, or the second type is an interrogative sentence. It asks a question and ends with a question mark. Example, do you snack while watching this video? And the third type is an imperative sentence. It gives a command or a request and ends with a period. Always begin with a verb. Example, enjoy while watching and learning. Last but not the least, the fourth type is an exclamatory sentence. It shows an excitement or strong feelings and ends with an exclamation point. Example, yay, it's Christmas break! So these are the four types, don't forget. Now it's your turn. Draw your favorite card and story and put a script on it. Use the four types of sentences in your character's conversation. Here's an example for you to follow. Try to guess what type of sentences are on the comic strip that I have put on the screen. I'm giving you a minute to answer. You can now begin. Of course, remember that there are four types of sentences. These are declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. Declarative ends with a period, interrogative with a question mark, imperative with a period, and exclamatory with an exclamation point. Now let's come back together and check your work. First sentence, fall is nature's way of recycling leaves. So this is an exclamatory sentence because it ends with an exclamation point. It's not really, Bob. This is a declarative sentence because it ends with a period and it is a statement. Never mind, I like it. This is an exclamatory sentence because it ends with an exclamation point and it shows a strong feeling. Do you like it too? This is an example of interrogative sentence because it asks a question. And of course, it ends with a question mark. Last example, listen to the falling leaves. This is an imperative sentence because it begins with a verb and it ends with a period. I hope everything is clear.